to meet me. I think you should. I mean, I really think you should. Aren't you glad to meet me?
Hello guys and welcome to today's episode where today, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be doing the Go Wee Wee attack strategy. Now what this is basically if we get ourselves into the army camps, you can see we've got 2 golems, 10 witches, 12 wizards and 6 wall breakers. Now the 2 golems are for tanking, then the wizards to drop in behind to clear out the outside structures, and then we're going to start dropping in our witches. Now the witches are going to be the main force. They're going to do the most amount of damage possible, and what I want to do is I just want to test out whether or not Supercell has balanced out the witches or not. So I'm not quite sure if they have. I think they did do that in the most recent update. They buffed the witches a little bit, and yeah, so I just want to test out if they are a little bit better or if they're still the exact same and they're useless. So we also have 2 heal spells, 1 raid spell, 1 poison spell, and 4 earthquake spell. Then in the clan castle we have miners for some reason. I think that's from the previous episode where I did the miners and hog attack. So if you do want to check that out, just go ahead and click on the annotation on your screen right about now. Also, we have both our king and queen up and running and a single poison spot in the clan castle. So what we're going to do now is we are actually going to get ourselves into the multiplayer battles and not into a friendly challenge, because I have 2 armies trained up. So that means if we do spend the first army, which we're just going to do in a couple of moments, once we find the base, that means we're going to be able to use the next army. So check it out, we just came across this town hall 10, which looks more like a town hall 9. So yes, let's just say this guy is a town hall 9 base, and then after this attack we're going to test it out on a town hall 10 base. So this is what I want to do. I sort of actually know this guy is sort of like a town hall 9, town hall 8. So you know what, I want to find a balanced out town hall 9 base. So what is this base? This is an engineer base. We do not want engineer bases. What about this base? This guy is a town hall 10. You know what, no, I actually want a town hall 9 first, so that we can then after that move on to a town hall 10 base. So this guy is a town hall 10 base, but he does not have his inferno tower. So what we're going to do is we are going to attack this guy, and we're going to see how we can do up against a town hall 9.5. Yes, I think that's a town hall 9.5, just because of the fact that his inferno towers are down. Now this guy is not exactly a 9.5, but his infernos are down. So we're just going to go ahead and attack this guy. Now honestly, I do not know how this is going to go, if this is going to go well, if this is going to go terribly bad. We're just going to test it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in from this side. So 1 and 2 golems. Usually you want a couple of more golems. Actually, you want 1 more golem in your clan castle, but we sadly do not have one right now. So 1, 2, 3 wall breakers, and 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, I think I dropped 2. Where is my other wall breaker? Okay, that is okay. So check it out. Now we're going to start dropping in our witches. Let's drop in king, queen, and the miners, and let's see how much damage we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4 earthquake spells. There they go. Hopefully we can do a very decent amount of damage to this base. Should we drop a heal spell? Should we drop a raid spell? I don't really know right now. Let's pop the king ability in just a few moments. About, I think now is a good time. You know what, yeah, we're gonna just pop it right now. Let's drop in a heal spell over there, because there is a wizard tower doing a lot of damage to our witches. We've got a ton of witches over on the top of the base right here. Hopefully the wizard tower does not target them. Let's drop in a raid spell on these witches in the center of the base. See how much damage they can do. Can they do enough damage? Should we drop a heal spell? I think we're gonna drop a heal spell, because experts are going to start targeting our witches, which is not good. So yeah, you can see the Tesla right here targeting this witch, but the witch is staying alive because of that heal spell. So that's good. You guys, we're doing a ton of damage to the space. It looks unlikely that we are going to be getting the 3-star, but we're going to pop the queen ability right now, see what damage she can do. A single witch still alive over on the top of the base, gonna take out that Dark Elixir storage, which is good. We're up to 61%. So honestly, I think Go Wee Wee is not really the greatest attack strategy. It will not work out. You won't get the 100%, so that is not a war strategy. You do not want to use it in war, but you can try and use it in the multiplayer battles. If you're pushing, for example, you can easily get the 2nd star, but not the 3-star. So again, if you want to get the 3-star and you're going up against a town hall 10 base, you do not want to use Go Wee Wee. So Go Wee Wee confirmed it is not all that great any longer. So we got the star bonus as well, which is pretty good. So we're gonna get ourselves into another attack. Let's just request for a golem real quick. So golem, there we go, ASAP. So let's see if anyone is is online to give us a golem. If not, well then we're just gonna have to get ourselves into a couple of more attacks without a golem in the clan castle, and it does not look like anyone is online to give us a golem, so that is okay. I'm just gonna get myself into another attack, I guess, and yeah, it does not look like anyone is online, so we're gonna gem up our king. Let's gem up our queen as well. There we go. I think next time I should set my king and queen on boost, because I always gem them up lately in my videos, but that is okay. It's not all that many gems. I mean, it is a lot of gems for a king and a queen, but it's not all that many just in general for a single video. So that is funny, guys. Let's go ahead, and what base should we search for this time? I don't know. Should we search for a town hall 10 base, a town hall 11 base, or a town hall 9 base? Honestly, I think up against a town hall 11 we're going to be in a world of trouble, so I do not want to attack a town hall 11 base, but we attacked a town hall 9 slash town hall 10 base in the previous attack. So you know what, I think I want to go up against a town hall 9 base. This base is dead though, so that means the experts are down. I do not want to go up against that base because I want to test out if we can even 3-star a town hall 9. So we're just going to sort of like prove how bad Go Wee Wee is in these days. I mean, if we can't even 3-star a town hall 9, that's just going to be absolutely terrible, and that's just going to go to show how bad Go Wee Wee has gotten, and that witches really do need a buff. So I'm just going to go ahead, find a base, and after I've found a town hall 9 base, I am going to be just back with you guys to attack the base and hopefully get a 3-star on it. Alright, so check it out, you guys. So we just came across this town hall 10 base, but this town hall 10 base is an absolutely dead base. That means the Inferno Towers and the experts are all dead. They have no ammunition in them whatsoever, so if we cannot 3-star this base, I mean, I don't know what is going on. Go Wee Wee is going to be the worst attack strategy ever, and that's just going to show how bad Go Wee Wee really is. So we're going to get ourselves into this attack over from this side. So 1, 2 golems. Let's drop in the wizards behind. I'm not quite sure if I should take more witches instead of so many wizards, so you guys let me know down below in the comment section, how would you guys attack with Go Wee Wee? Would you take more witches? Would you take more wizards with you? What would you do in my place? So let's drop in the king and queen. Let's start dropping the witches like so. Okay, there we go. Let's drop in the 4 earthquake spells. Honestly, I think this is going to be an overkill. It just looks like it. I mean, look at this. The golems tanking, the wizards, the witches. I mean, that's just going to be, it just looks like it's going to be an overkill. Now, let's drop in that red spell in just a few moments. Once the witches get into the center of the base, there we go right now. So yes, this is clearly going to be a 3-star, you guys. I swear, if we don't get a 3-star, I don't know what is wrong with Go Wee Wee. I mean, that's just going to be absolutely dreadful. Let's drop in a heal spell over here on these witches, on the barbarian king, on the archer queen, and loads of witches are actually dying over on the right hand side, which is not great. And this witch managed to stay alive. That's pretty awesome. But where are our witches? We only have 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 witches. Really? What? Okay, wait a second. So just a couple of seconds ago, this attack was looking great. Let's drop in that heal spell over on these witches, see if we can save them. So just a few seconds ago, this attack was looking absolutely great. It was looking like we're going to be getting the 100%, but right now I don't even know if we're going to be able to get the 3, so I don't think so. It looks very unlikely. We only have our queen left, a golem right here, which is going to attack for our units, but we've got the archer tower, the cannon right here, the bomb tower, and another archer tower over on this side of the base. Actually 2 bomb towers, and we only have the queen left with a couple of barbarians and a single witch. I don't think we're going to be getting the 3-star, you guys. That is pretty embarrassing. That just goes to show how bad Go Wee Wee has gotten nowadays. So this is absolutely dreadful. I mean, wow, oh my god, I never expected Go Wee Wee to be this terrible. I did not expect this. So Supercell, if you're watching this, which is, I mean, that's just so unlikely, then please be sure to buff the witches. Witches need such a big buff. I mean, they're just absolutely awful. If you can't even 3-star a dead base, a freaking dead base, where the experts and Inferno Towers are not even working, that's basically like a Town Hall 8 base. If I, as a Town Hall 10, am not able to 3-star a Town Hall 8, well then something is obviously wrong with the game. So instead of concentrating over on the Nightmare Village, over on the Builder base, please start concentrating on the main village and buff the witches a little bit. They literally need such a big buff. I mean, literally, as I just mentioned right now, and this may annoy you guys because I'm going to mention it yet again, witches can't even 3-star a Town Hall freaking 8 base basically. So yeah, that is just absolutely awful. I never expected witches to be that bad, but we're going to end the battle right here, and we got a total of 89% 2-star, and sadly not the 3-star. So again, this just goes to show how bad witches have become within Clash of Clans. They totally do need a buff. So let's just check out how many levels can we still upgrade the witch to. So witches right here, upgrade the laboratory up to level 9 to upgrade them to level 3, and I think level 3 may be the max level for the witches. Let's just go ahead and check out the top player. So this guy, actually no, top players, there we go. Let's check out this guy and the witches. The max level for the witches is, where is the witch? The max level witch is level 3, yes, okay. So either Supercell should increase the damage per second on the witches, or they should increase the skeletons the witches spawn, or they should actually bring another level to the witch. A level 4 witch should be the max level, and then obviously the lower town hall levels would be able to upgrade the witch one higher level. So that is just my opinion, you guys. If Supercell is watching this, which again it is highly unlikely, but they should definitely improve the witches. They should go ahead and try it out themselves and see if they can 3-star a town hall 9/town hall 10 base, and if they can't, which they most likely won't be able to because witches are just terrible at this point, well then they should definitely increase something within the witches. So that's just my opinion, you guys. You let me know down below in the comment section what you think about the witches. Have you found any attack strategy which you can use the witches in and can have success with? If so, let me know down below in the comment section what that army composition is, and I will make sure to actually use that army composition in a future video, and maybe you will be featured if the attack strategy does work. If it really does work, if we are able to get a very high percentage point / 3-star on a town hall 10 base, well then I am going to give you a shout out on any of your social medias. Just let me know down below in the comment section what that army composition is, and if I can have success with it, I will give you a shout out. So with that being said, guys, I am going to end the video here. So if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also let me know down below in the comment section again just what I mentioned you. If you haven't already, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel for daily videos. And with all that being said, guys, my name is of course Sasha, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.